Okay, we're going to look at margins in this video. So you go to WPO Optimal, right click and open a new tab, and you go to your page demo. Alright, we've already started, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some colour here just so we can see the difference that's happening. Go for green. Okay, there we are, and we'll save that. Now that was individual element CSS, okay, and if we change the margin in the element CSS, what you can do is two options here. You can go and have more detail in here for, but if you want to just put say 20 right round, go like that, and maybe we could make the, in fact, we'll make it go up. Alright, so we're going to go to element CSS like so. So what you're doing is you're changing the margin right round, and if you wanted to you know, be in more detail and just have, we'll just add 20 at the bottom, say like that, then you can do that as well. Okay, now if you wanted to create the same thing but have the colour going across the back, then what we can do is we go into row CSS and we're going to change the background colour to say blue. There we are. And what we're going to do is we want to create a margin in here while keeping the colour. Just come into element, margin, and save again, like so. Okay. Now, if you've got so I'm just going to add a background in here as well. Now, if you look, check this out. Okay, now you can see there's margin for individual elements. Okay, there's a margin round this side and the left. Now here there's no margins anyway, that's just standard, but I want to create a break here between these two, so I want to add a margin to the top of this section. Okay, now, oh excuse me, something I was playing about with earlier. There we are. We want to add it here. Okay, you can go to row CSS, margins. Now here you're actually better just going right into the Pro, because we have margin at the side because it's set at standard width, and I don't advise changing these unless you know what you're doing. You can change them, but it can create problems if you don't know what you're doing. So if it's standard width, I would leave that. Okay, however, if you're full width, so we should recreate this. Like so. Then that's when you reduce the row margin like so. Okay, but if you're using standard width, you don't want to touch the sides. So if you're using standard width and you're using row margins, then don't use the overall, because that will change all four of them and you lose your margins here. Okay, so we're going to go to the top and we'll add 40 to the top and maybe we'll add 20 to the bottom. Okay, and if we save that, what we're going to see is well, a new section with 20 pixels margin here, 20 pixels at the top, and 20 pixels each side of the full width, like so. Alright, hope that helps.